Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. I'm bored in the mug and I'm in the house bored. And I'm bored in the mug and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. I'm bored in the mug and I'm in the.
Hi everyone. This week's Tuesday Touchpoints is geared towards encouraging you as parents. Now, I think that this will be an encouragement to everyone, but specifically I want to talk to parents for this week. As you just saw in the video, personal space is pretty much non-existent these days. I live in a house with a lot of people, which means a lot of emotions. However, this is the garden that I've been given to tend to, and God has been speaking to me so much through this kind of imagery and analogy of being a gardener and being a farmer. None of us are set up to thrive under these conditions, and all of us are functioning at, I would say, probably not the best versions of ourselves these days. Let's be real. We did not choose the quarantine life. The quarantine life chose us. However, here we are, and we're all doing the best that we can. And to be perfectly honest, I don't feel qualified to even talk about parenting tips either. I am by no means perfect. I have my good days and my bad days, that's for sure. But I will say that some of the things that I am trying to concentrate on are just sowing seeds daily. Just seeds. Seeds of gratitude, seeds of joy, seeds of forgiveness. I'll just kind of try and continue on a little bit from what I was talking about yesterday during the message. Is just planting these seeds, like these little bits of seeds that add up to bigger things. We're not working on production or perfectionism, we're just working on progress. So, with that being said, I used to think of myself as having a total brown thumb. Like everything I touched died when it came to growing things or plants. And over the past year or so, I have grown a lot in this area. I have a friend whom I refer to as my plant mentor. You know who you are. And she's taught me so much about just cultivating plants and growing plants. Some need water daily. Others, you can't water for at least 2 weeks, maybe a month, and that's how they thrive. And this morning I was sitting at my dining room table and I was looking at all these plants. I have one window that gets like perfect sunlight. And I have all my plants lined up on this one bench, trying to help them survive the winter. And as the days are getting warmer and the sun is shining more, I was thinking, man, I think it's time to start moving these plants. Maybe outside, maybe to the porch. But I don't want to disrupt like where they're thriving right now. And God was just reminding me that you don't have to think about the whole thing. Don't think about the entire garden. Don't think about the entire crop. Just think about, what is He showing you today to take care of? What is He showing you this day, each day to tend to? With my kids, they all have extremely different needs. They all are expressing their emotions, their loss, their grief in different ways. And whatever comes to the surface is just a glimpse of all the layers that are underneath. And that can be really overwhelming, especially when you're trying to take care of yourself too, like if that's even possible. You know, I was gonna get on here and tell you all the tips of like finding personal space and alone time and making sure that you move every day and eat healthy and do all these things. But you know what? Let's be real. Like, we're just all kind of surviving. So what I want to leave with you today is just start to like partner with the Holy Spirit and ask Him, what is it that you want me to tend to this day? Like, I know that this time, this season is going on longer than we expected, and we don't even know how long it will continue for. And so getting just that perspective for each day and that strength that we need for each day is so important, and not getting ahead of ourselves. Like cultivating just those seeds of joy and forgiveness and gratitude for each day. And as my good friend Anne Lamont says, we're kind of in a school of forgiveness, like while we're here on this earth. And that's kind of how I'm trying to approach each day, is like, Father, help me to be quick to love, quick to forgive, quick to say I'm sorry, quick to extend grace, understanding, belief. Like, all of those things are the things that are going to help us cultivate connection. And those are the things that we're in control of. Like, God has given each of us, although it all looks totally different, God's given each one of you your own garden to tend to. And if you can just focus on that, I promise you, other things will fall into place. And sometimes we get so overwhelmed and so just caught up in thinking of all the ways in which we're not making an impact or not making a difference. And we lose sight of the garden that He's given you, that's right in front of you. That's your territory. That's where you're supposed to be sowing and watering and cultivating those seeds. And so I just want to encourage you all today that you're doing an amazing job. None of us are perfect. We're not succeeding every day, but in the big picture, we are succeeding. You are moving forward. You are making progress, and you're gonna get through it, and we're gonna get through it together. So God bless you all. I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you, and reach out if you need.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. I'm bored in the mug and I'm in the house bored. And I'm bored in the mug and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. I'm bored in the mug and I'm in the